Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Yilkes Zumunchi Bitrus, your animal scientist. Today I shall be discussing with you a term called brooding. Very important in poultry industry. Brooding. How do you brood your birds, your chicks? I'm going to share this segment into two. Pre-brooding plan as well as the real brooding. Pre-brooding plan. That's the first thing we shall be discussing today in this video. In case you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want you to do that and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I release a valuable content like this, you stand a chance to be notified easily. Thank you. The first thing you need in pre-brooding plan is your structure. Yes, when you think of brooding, where are you going to do the brooding? So that comes or brings about structure. Very important. So the structure could be a concrete wall, it could be a form of zinc, it could be a form of mud, anything, a carton. It depends on the number of chicks you are likely going to brood. So the second one is you wash the place, you clean it and fumigate it. So you can use detergent to wash the place. You can use a very good fumigant. Make sure you consult your vet or your animal scientist so that they will tell you about good fumigation, a fumigant that you will use to fumigate the farm. The third one is the source of your heat. Very important. This is the source where the temperature of the bed is controlled. So what could be the source of your heat? Remember I said this earlier that it is being determined by your source. It is being determined by your environment. It is being determined by capital. So many factors. Availability, accessibility. So these are determinants. These are factors that could lead to choice of heat. Some will use gas brooder, some will use lantern, electricity, charcoal. So these are variables when it comes to heat source. Very important. The fourth one, you need drinkers and feeders. Very important. So your feeders, your drinkers must be accessible by the chicks. Don't go and buy what the chicks cannot feed on. So your feeders, your drinkers, and preferable I can advise you to get a rubber type. Why? So that you can clean them easily, you can wash them and allow them to dry. This prevents rusting and accumulation of microbes, unwanted microbes built in it. I hope you understand what I mean. The fifth one is called biosecurity. And what is biosecurity? I have a video on that. You can check the link below and see in detail about biosecurity. You need to clear the grasses around, you need to wash the place. All these are biosecurity measures before the arrival of your chicks. The sixth one is your drugs, brooding drugs, your medication. Make sure you have a very good antibiotics and vitamin. Perhaps the birds took longer periods before arriving to your farm or before arrival. You need to introduce glucose. Very important to enhance their energy recovery. Very important, please. Consult with your vet or your animal scientist so that you could get very good antibiotics and vitamin for your brooding. Because drugs too, once you miss it from drug stage, you are likely to get mortality in a higher volume, exceeding 30 to 50%, and which is very bad during brooding. The seventh one is your feed. You need to have feed from very good feed vendors. Make sure the feed you are giving the birds are from reliable feed mill. Don't just go and buy trash and give the birds. That marks the genesis of your loss in the business. The eighth part is the brooding personnel. You need a brooding personnel. You need someone to be on ground. Are you going to employ someone? Are you going to likely be the one to do the brooding yourself? Because someone needs to be on ground to ensure, to control things that may come haphazardly. Example, in the night, there could be interruption in the light. I'm talking of light now. So once there is interruption and the place is dark, someone needs to be there to alter, to give a substitute to that, so that the birds will not go into stampeding. I hope you understand what I mean. So someone needs to be on ground. Sometimes if you are using a lantern, I'm telling you some possible reasons why a brooding personnel need to be on ground. Sometimes if you are using a lantern, a bird may jump into it and increase or step up the volume of the lantern. And if you're not careful, smoke will cover everywhere. That could lead to disaster or fire accident. So a brooder or someone who needs to take care of the birds need to be on ground. A brooding personnel. Very important. So number 9, you need the beddings. Bedding means, what do I need to put on ground to cushion the effect to these chicks? Remember, they are tender. These are neonates, very tender. So you need like rice offal, you need sawdust, you cover it with paper. Please make sure, if you are just going into brooding for the first time, consult your vet. Don't just do it blindly. Consult an experienced person so that he will put you through, he will guide you. For the first time, let him show you the detail of it. Don't go by assumption. Don't go by what unprofessionals are saying. Please, I am pleading with you. The last one is called the choice of farm. The choice of farm. What do I mean by that? Where is the source of your chicks? So you need to patronize a very healthy farm. You need to patronize your chicks. Need to come from certified, track record farm, hatchery, so that you won't have issues with your chicks. So that the issue of the issue is from hatchery or anything. Make sure where you are buying your chicks, you know the source from credible source. If not, the mortality in the farm could be colossal. I pray you find this video helpful. Remember, I said this is the pre-plan of brooding. I'm going to tell you more detailed form of brooding, the technical way, why most of you experienced failure in brooding, why some of you will be calling me asking, we have this mortality, high rate of mortality in the farm. Stay tuned on my next video as I'm going to unravel some of these things to you. Thank you very much.